Let's talk about another sci-fi comedy of sorts. This one is Pod Generation. Maybe the production design is a little bit more favorable here. The film is about a couple, I should say. I don't think Chiwetel's that young that I can call him.
Chiwetel's that young. He's a man.
Yeah, he's a man. A couple in a world run by artificial intelligence that decides to take their relationship to the next level by renting an artificial womb designed by a tech company in order to have a baby. Amanda, this was a day one movie for you, and you were pretty excited coming out of it.
Yeah.
What did you respond to in Pod Generation?
I liked it. I don't think it's perfect, and I see a lot of the issues people have with it, and I can agree with a lot of those, but I did really love this world that they've crafted, and I really feel like it is a logical continuation of where we would get where, instead of this whole like, oh, we got to get out to like the country. It's like, why would we need to go to the country? Because everything's right here. We have our nature pods. We have all of this nature pods, workplaces, kind of offering up things to help make your life more convenient, but in ways that kind of like takes away a certain humanity of things. But then you kind of end up in the debate of like, shouldn't people have the choice if they want to have the choice to kind of do things other way? And I feel like we're actually right now dealing with the surrogate debate in a lot of areas, whether people think it's okay for you to like get somebody to be a surrogate to
designer babies
designer babies are like there's all sorts of issues like that. And
you haven't heard that?
I don't want to know. Keep going.
Yeah, it's like it's I talked about it in high school a bunch, that you can get to the point that you can genetically control different aspects of your baby, and it's getting further and further along, and like you dial things in, eye color, hair color, just certain things. You don't know necessarily how it's going to come out.
There's a kind of funny moment in Pod Generation when they are asked if they want to know the sex of their baby. And they say, we will let nature handle it. Yeah, and the salesperson is just completely
She's just like, oh, what a unique choice. Like, what a weird thing. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of
quite unusual.
Quite unusual. I think there's a lot of really good moments. I can understand why some people just really aren't resonating with it, but I thought that Amelia and Chiwetel both did really good in their roles. I like that he's kind of like this traditionalist. He's a botanist, and nobody can believe why he wants to still be around actual plants and trees and stuff. So it's kind of both taking a look at this evolving work landscape and how women would operate in a futuristic workspace, but also just how society has like changed so fundamentally around like what we value and like what we don't. I don't necessarily think it lands the ending perfectly well, but I do just love this world that they crafted and a lot of the different aspects of it. And obviously it was like the second movie I saw, so sometimes like when you start off early, like you don't have things have not trumped it yet. I think now it might be a little bit lower, but I still really like it. It's unique.
Well, you're also putting it up against like past lives.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I saw this day one. I saw this after Sometimes I Think About Dying. It made me laugh more, so I was just kind of like,
good movie.
I've heard a lot of people, doing the Black Mirror thing, and I feel like just like we have rom-coms. Oh, do you want to see a rom-com? Yeah, I'm kind of feeling one. This has become the new bit. Do you want to see a story that we've seen a dozen times, but it's got that Black Mirror edge reminding you about what technology has done? Yeah, let's remind ourselves that we're human. It suffices in that bit. Yeah, it was decent.
Yeah, the movie that I thought of, and this is like an unfair comparison because that movie is really great, is Her.
Oh,
the movie's really great.
You say Her, you can't. There's nothing compared to Her.
But the thing about Her is that it feels so much like a logical extension of where we are. And I think the thing that made me feel a little bit of a distance with Pod Generation is it didn't necessarily feel like this is where AI will go. This is like a artist interpretation of how AI already controls us, right? And like even the way that like the little Alexa of their thing was like an eyeball on a desk. Like nobody would do that electively. It's so creepy.
So it's like they have someone on set who was like, this is exactly what it would be, and then the production designer went, no! The art department was like, we need eyes, there is a visual here.
I feel you.
They were testing those eyes they were testing. So like, no, that could have just been like, nobody told them this was
I can't believe it even passed the first round.
And they hated it. Doesn't mean they're testing it and they hate it. She hates the little eye.
Yeah.
But even in their home, they have Elena who like wakes up and she's sassy. If you don't respect Elena, she doesn't respect you.
Right. And like some of it's fun, but it's a little quirky and a little less like, this feels like a weird, distant future. But it's interesting, and the production design's really good. The performances are good.
Yeah.
I wish maybe it had gone a bit deeper, but it's
not a bad movie.
Yeah, not a bad movie by any means.